Hi, my name is Heather Denton, and I'm the instructor for Ed 481, which is the Introduction to Linguistics this spring 2018. It's nice to meet you all. I'm looking forward to reading to your responses this week, as the homework is part of it is to introduce yourself. I wanted to, before jumping in, just kind of review what we have going on this week because it looks like there's quite a few little parts. So I wanted to go through my understanding and encourage you to make any questions that you have about what it is that needs to be turned in. I'm inheriting this class from someone else at this point. I've been working somewhere else for the past 7 or so years, and I'm looking forward to teaching it in this format and also getting to meet each one of you and reading about your insights on the topics that we have at hand. So in terms of logistics, the reading groups are up now. A lot of you had emailed me and asked me about that, and I was still going through some circumlocutions with Woo to try to get my faculty situation squared away with these Moodle course modules. So it would appear that as we start this week one, we call it module one. So, and it's going to be about our Oregon State emergent bilinguals. And I love the way that they refer to that as emergent bilinguals rather than English language learners or English language proficient. That's some pretty intentional wording there. And then the question being, why are we studying this? And it's a legitimate question. As you walk into your classrooms in your school districts, there's a really strong chance that you're going to have a lot of kids who are speaking a different language at home. And they might even be speaking two different languages, depending on what their ethnic background is. So you're going to walk into a situation of linguistic complexity with regards to getting to know the young learners that you're working with. And so it's important to understand who these learners are and where they're coming from and how best to help them use what they know in order to move beyond and be able to express the complicated people that they might be using all English and be as comfortable in English as they are in any other language that they might be speaking. I think another big part of that is making sure that the families of your English language learners and your emergent bilinguals are always very much included and considered a part of what's happening at the school. And as a teacher, you'll be playing a central role in that welcoming atmosphere and to be aware of how you are able to integrate those students and their families into the school community. And I can assure you that the parents do want to be a part of their kids' education and value their kids' education very much. And there's few to no exceptions on that one. So let's move on to the work that has been assigned for this week. It appears that there is a reading in Soltero. If you haven't gotten the book yet, I've noticed that it has been put online in the additional readings, but the quality of it is, at least on my printer, it was not as good as it could be, so I'm going to see if I can have it reposted up there. And there is a desire for you to look for guiding questions from these readings and sharing a short response with your thoughts and ideas about what you have read in the textbook we're using, which is that one by Soltero. They also what's required of you for week one as we're looking into our Oregon Emergent Bilinguals is to take a look at the annual report for Oregon on English language learners. And that's, I think, attached onto one of the descriptions of the work as well as being in your supplemental reading folder. This one is for 2015-16. It's the most recent one that is available. So, and when you get to that annual report, you're going to want to look about your specific district, and that will be in section B on one of the tables 3 to 8 from pages 16 to 47. You're going to want to look at your district, and you're going to be looking closely at the numbers and the information that's there, and take a look at how your district compares to other districts. as well as your personal observations about the information you see on the district, either that you're going to be teaching in or that you are teaching in, the district you'd like to teach in, you know, whatever, whatever is your personal preference. The best would be if you're already in a district to choose that one. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is to choose an additional section, an additional table of review a different school district. And I want you to tell why you chose that particular school district. Tell how the data that you find in that report would potentially impact what happens in your classroom. And then the last part of this would be to connect it to the readings in Soltero and your teaching. And use, if you can, some information that you read in Soltero, bring it into your observations. So the more you can specifically refer to things from the text and integrate it into your responses, the better. And then there's a part 2, and it's an application, and I'm not going to go through that. I'm going to let you read that. All of that information is online in the module, but that's one part of what's due this week. And then the second part is the reading groups, which I have put up not too long ago, and they should appear, if they're not appearing instantly, they should appear by tomorrow morning. And because this is coming up towards the end of Monday, instead of, you know, arriving there right when you check first thing on Monday morning, our due date is going to be for Friday by 11:59 p.m. instead of Thursday at 11:59 p.m. And so I will make a note of that and put it in the forum or somewhere top of the page just to draw the attention to that. And naturally, if you have any questions, please do contact me. I've got my email up there, and that's a great way to get in touch with me. I usually will respond within, not even usually, I can pretty much assure you that I'm going to respond within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. And I'm looking forward to getting to know you all better and reading your insights on the information that we're going to be looking at. And good luck, and please be in touch with me with any questions you have. Thank you. Bye-bye.